Jamie Robert Murray is a British tennis player who specialises in doubles and is Britain's number 2 and Scotland's number 1 doubles player. He is the elder brother of Andy Murray. He won the Wimbledon mixed doubles title in 2007 with Jelena Janković. Murray had an early career partnership with Eric Butorac, winning 3 titles in 2007. Having split with Butorac at the end of 2007, Murray subsequently played with a large number of players. His 7 subsequent ATP finals came with 6 different partners. In 2013, he began a new partnership with John Peers, winning 4 ATP tournaments as of June 10, 2014. 2 of his titles have also come when playing with his brother Andy. Biography: Early life: Jamie Murray was born to William Murray and Judy in Dunblane, Scotland. At the age of 11 years and 5 months, Jamie finished runner-up in the boys under-12 category at the prestigious Junior Orange Bowl. Murray was the junior world number 2 when he was 13 years old and was selected to be educated at the Leys School in Cambridge while being coached by national coaches. Jamie's younger brother Andy said of this experience that the Lawn Tennis Association ruined him when he went to Cambridge. In 2004 he partnered his brother to the semi-final of the Junior US Open. His maternal grandfather, Roy Erskine, was a professional footballer who played reserve team matches for Hibernian and in the Scottish Football League for Stirling Albion and Cowdenbeath. Personal life: in 2009 Jamie began dating Colombian MBA student Alejandra Gutierrez, in London. They married in Cronwick's house near Dunblane on October 28, 2010 with brother Andy acting as best man. Tennis career: 2006. In 2006 he reached 2 ATP Tour doubles finals. In late July, Murray and the American player Eric Butorac reached the final of the Los Angeles tournament which they lost in straight sets to the world's top-ranked doubles team, the Bryan brothers. In September, partnering his younger brother, Murray reached the final of the Bangkok tournament, losing to the top Israeli doubles pairing Andy Ram and Jonathan Erlich. 2007. In early February 2007, Murray and Butorac claimed their first doubles title in the AT&T Challenger tournament. They then won back-to-back doubles titles on the ATP Tour, at the SAP Open in San Jose and the region's Morgan Keegan Championships at the Racquet Club of Memphis. These victories lifted Murray into the top 50 in the ATP doubles rankings for the first time. On March 20, 2007 Murray received his first call-up to the Great Britain Davis Cup team, where he was picked for the doubles rubber on the Saturday of the tie against the Netherlands on April 7. Jamie played alongside Greg Rusedski versus Robin Haas and Roger Wasson. Murray and Rusedski beat the Dutch pairing 6-1-3, 6-6, 3-7, 6. After winning his mixed doubles title with Jelena Janković at Wimbledon, Murray again reached a mixed doubles semi-final of the 2007 US Open aside Liesl Huber, coming within 10 points of winning a place in the final. 2008, Murray began 2008 with his new doubles partner Max Mnyai, but the partnership struggled. Despite victory in the Delray Beach International Tennis Championships in February, they had failed to reach any other finals, winning just one of their first 4 matches as a pair and going out of 11 tournaments within the first 2 rounds, including at the 2008 Australian Open. Without Mnyai, Murray has appeared to have had more success, reaching the semi-final of the Movistar Open with Nicola S. Lepenti in January and the final of the Estoril Open with Kevin Olliott in April. Murray has also shown some interest in singles tennis. He competed in a singles qualifying match against Marcel Granollers in January and applied for a wild-card singles entry for Wimbledon. He was given a wild-card into the qualifying stages for the 2008 Artois Championships, but lost to Poland's Angstrom Urkazkibot and was refused entry into the Wimbledon singles tournament. With Mnyai he reached a final and semi-final of the Zlasinger Open and the Artois Championships respectively, but failed to progress beyond the 3rd round of Wimbledon. Competing for Great Britain, he had a public fallout with brother Andy Murray, criticising him for dropping out of the squad for a Davis Cup match against Argentina. Jamie played in and lost the doubles match with Ross Hutchins. At the 2008 Summer Olympics the two Murrays competed together in the doubles tournament. after defeating Canadian pair Fra copyright Dow copyright Rick Nemia and Daniel Nestor for a Euro 6, 6 a Euro 3, 6 a Euro 4 in the first round. They then lost to French pair and 2007 Wimbledon doubles champions Arnaud Cla copyright Ment and Michael Lodra, 6 a Euro 1, 6 a Euro 3. Mixed doubles once again proved to be more successful for Murray in 2008. Competing with Liesl Huber, he reached the final of the 2008 US Open, though they lost out to Cara Black and Leander Paes. He also reached the semi-finals at Wimbledon and the quarter-finals in the French Open. Murray and Murray had mediocre results, compiling a 15-for-17 record. They split in September 2008 and Murray formed a new partnership with Dusan Vemia of Serbia at the start of the 2009 season. 2009, Jamie played the Brisbane and Sydney tournaments with Serbian Dusan Vemia but played the Australian Open with his old partner Eric Butorac as Vemia was unavailable. Butorac and Murray, who had not played together since the 2007 US Open, lost in the first round at Melbourne Park. Since splitting from Vemia at the end of February, Murray has played with several different partners, including Simon Asplin, Jamie Delgado, Paul Hanley, Pavel Varzner, Gulis Marwan Courtelet and Jonathan Ehrlich. With Marwan Courtelet he reached the semi-final at Nottingham, his best result since the same tournament last year. Murray played with Varzner at the French Open and with Ehrlich at Wimbledon, but was defeated in the first round of both tournaments. However, he did reach the semi-finals of the mixed doubles at Wimbledon with his regular partner Liesl Huber. Dropping out of the World Top 100, Murray returned to the Challenger circuit with new partner Jamie Delgado. Playing in these lower-ranked tournaments, he won his first tournament of any sort in 18 months at the Tirani Cup in August 2009, followed by wins at the TEAN International and the Ljubljana Open. He was semi-finalist in the Challenger event in All Copyright Ans, France. He topped off the year with a win in Astana, Kazakhstan, again partnering Jonathan Murray. 2010, Jamie started the 2010 year as a semi-finalist in the ATP Challenger event in Sao Paulo, Brazil. His first win of the year came in Salinas, Ecuador with Murray again. He lost with Murray in another Challenger event in Bucaramanga, Colombia on clay in the quarter-finals. He also competed in the mixed doubles at Wimbledon, this time alongside Laura Robson, but lost in the first round. Playing in his first tournament since getting married, Murray played with his brother Andy Murray. The pair had a great week in Valencia and won the tournament. This was Jamie's first win on the top level of the tour for over 2 years and the first time that he has won a doubles title with his brother. Murray ended the season with another Challenger win, in Bratislava, 2011. Murray began 2011 playing with Xavier Malisse. Though the pair lost in their first ATP event at Chennai, Murray won his first match at a Grand Slam since Wimbledon 2008 as they progressed to the second round of the Australian Open. Murray followed this up with 2 semi-final appearances, partnering Alexander Payer at the SA Open and his brother Andy at Rotterdam. These successes saw Murray climb back into the world top 50. At the French Open, Murray and his partner Chris Guction were eliminated in the second round of the men's doubles by the top-seeded Bryan brothers, but he progressed to the semi-finals of the mixed doubles with Nadia Petrova. In August, he reached the semi-finals of the Winston Salem Open but lost in straight sets to Christopher Kaz and Alexander Payer. He partnered Santiago Gonzalez. At the US Open, he and partner Gonzalez went out in the first round in straight sets to Jawan Quartera Gen Meltzer and Philip Tzner, who went on to win the tournament. He next played at the Open de Moselle, where he partnered Andra Copyright, going on to win the tournament by defeating Lucas Odlaha 1/2 and Marcelo Melo in the final, winning in straight sets. 2 weeks later, he won his second title of the year partnering with brother Andy Murray at the Rakuten Japan Open Tennis Championships. They defeated Franca Ekanoamake and Philip Polasowek. In doing so, he rose to a career-high doubles ranking of number 23 in the world. 2012, Murray began 2012 playing at the Brisbane International partnering Paul Hanley for the first time. They made it into the second round, but lost in straight sets. At the Australian Open the pair lost in the first round in 3 sets to Julian Noel and Michael Coleman 6-7, 2-7, 6-4, 6-7, 5-7. Murray got to his first final of the season again partnering Paul Haney at the Open Sud de France, but lost the final to Nicolas Mahut and Permildoard Roger Vasselin in straight sets 6-7, 4-7, 4-6. At the French Open Murray this time partnering Carson Ball lost in the first round to Yensun Liu and Go Sinada in 3 sets 6-7, 5-7, 6-4, 3-6. At Wimbledon Murray repartnered with longtime partner Eric Butorac for the first time in 5 years. They went out in the early stages in the second round in straight sets to Arnaud Copyright Ment and Michael Elodra 3-6, 5-7, 4-6. Having lost in the first round at the German Open, Murray next competed at the London 2012 Summer Olympics in the doubles event partnering brother Andy, who was also competing in the singles event. Jamie described partnering his brother at the London Olympics as a dream come true. Colin Fleming and Ross Hutchins also competed together to represent Great Britain in the doubles event. Unfortunately the dream was not long-lived as they lost in the first round to Austria in a very close match in 3 sets 7-5, 6-7, 6-8, 5-7. At the 2012 US Open Murray had another disappointing campaign as he and partner Andra Copyright Czar lost in the first round to 15th seeds Alexander Payer and Bruno Soares in straight sets 2-6, 2-6. They did, however, go on to reach the final of a challenger in Par Copyright Tange the following week. The pair didn't go on to achieve much more in the remainder of the 2012 season, their most notable result coming at the Erstbank Open where they reached the semi-finals. Murray then spent the final month of the season playing with a variety of different partners on the Challenger Tour. 2013, Murray began 2013 playing with fellow Scot, Colin Fleming. Their first tournament was the Brisbane International where they were only able to make the quarter-finals despite being second seeds. They followed this up with a poor showing at the Australian Open where they lost their opening match to Coleman and Neiman in straight sets. At the start of February Murray paired up with John Peers. This partnership looked to be more successful as they reached the semi-finals of their first tournament together, the Open Sud de France. They continued playing together and won their first title of the year at the US Men's Clay Court Championship, upsetting top seeds Bob Bryan and Mike Bryan in the final. The pair played their first Grand Slam together at the French Open where they lost in the second round in 3 sets to the Colombian pairing of Cabal and Ferrer. Going out early allowed them to play in the Aigan Trophy on the Challenger Tour during the second week of the Slam which they went on to win. They followed this with a fairly successful grass court season where they reached the quarter-finals of the Aigan Championships and the semi-finals of the Aigan International. This gave them confidence heading into Wimbledon. However they lost in the first round to Blake and Meltzer in an exciting match where the deciding set finished 14-12 after lasting 87 minutes. Not disheartened, Murray and Peers went on to win their second ATP Tour title of the year only a few weeks later in GSTAAD, beating the Spanish pair of Andujar and Garca and La Cubed Pez in the final 6-3, 6-4. They followed this up with a strong showing at the Bet at Home Cup where they reached the semi-finals. Next up was the US Open. The pair faced 9 seeds Marrero and Verdasco in their opening match and pulled off a shock, winning in straight sets. 2 narrow 3-set wins followed over La Cubed Pez and Czar as well as the American pairing of Baker and Ram. This resulted in Murray reaching his first ever Grand Slam quarter-final in the men's doubles. Murray and Peers would not progress any further however, losing 4-6, 7-6, 7-4, 4-6 to second seeds Alexander Payer and Bruno Soares. Murray and Peers had a highly successful Asian swing of tournaments, reaching back-to-back finals in Bangkok and Tokyo, winning the former against Thomas Bednarek and Johan Brenstra Paragraph M. In Shanghai, Murray reached only his second Masters 1000 semi-final, defeating established doubles champions Julian Benneteau, Nenad Simonjic and Robert Lindstedt en route before losing in two tightly contested tiebreaks against David Marrero and Fernando Verdasco. As a result of their highly successful first season as a pair, Murray and Peers finished 10th in the race to London, only 665 points behind the 8th-placed qualifiers. 2014, Murray started the year at Brisbane International with regular partner John Peers. The pair made it to the semi-finals before they lost to Daniel Nesta and Marius Fistenberg in straight sets. Their next tournament was the Heineken Open. They made the quarter-finals before withdrawing from the tournament. At the Australian Open they were the 15th seeds. They made the second round before losing to Ravin Klaasen and Eric Butorac in straight sets. Due to injury, Jamie Murray didn't play again until the BNP Paribas Open, where he and regular partner John Peers lost to Julian Benneteau and Permildoard Roger Vasselin. Their next tournament was the Sony Open Tennis, where they lost in straight sets to 6th seeds Daniel Nesta and Nenad Simonjic. Murray and Peers started their clay court season at the Grand Prix Hassan II, where they were the second seeds. The pair made the semi-finals BFORELOSNG to Lucas Sodlauha 1/2 and Thomas Budnek in straight sets. They made a second consecutive semi-final at the BRD Florence Stars Asia Trophy before losing to top seeds Jean-Julien Roger and Horia-Teka Florent. At the BMW Open, the pair defeated the top seeds Ravin Klaasen and Eric Butorac in the semi-finals before defeating fellow countrymen Colin Fleming and Ross Hutchins 6-4, 6-2 to win their first title of the year. They then lost in the opening round of the Mutua Madrid Open, but managed to bounce back and reach the semi-finals of the Darwin Quarter-Soldorf Open. The pair followed this up by reaching the third round of the French Open, Murray's best result at the tournament, where they were defeated by top seeds Bob and Mike Bryan. Murray and Peers instantly gained revenge for their loss as the grass court season began, defeating the Bryan brothers in straight sets at the Icon Championships. They made it all the way to the final, their second of the year, but were beaten by second seeds Alexander Payer and Bruno Soares in a hotly contested match. They then lost their opening match of the Icon International. At Wimbledon they were seeded 14th and won their opening two matches in straight sets. They then faced Payer and Soares in the third round. The match went all the way to a fifth set, but Murray and Peers once again were unable to overcome the duo and narrowly missed out on making their second Grand Slam quarter-final. Murray did, however, make the quarter-finals of the mixed doubles, partnering Australian Casey Dell'Acqua. Major tournaments, Grand Slams, mixed doubles, 2, ATP Career Finals, doubles, 18, doubles career summary, men's doubles, key, 1 tournament. Or reached final. Semi-final. Quarter-final. Round 4, 3, 2, 1. Competed at a round-robin stage. Lost in qualification round. Absent from tournament event. Played in a Davis Cup zonal group or playoff. Won a bronze, silver or gold medal at the Olympics. A downgraded Masters Series/1000 tournament. Or a tournament that was not held in a given year. To avoid confusion and double counting, these charts are updated either at the conclusion of a tournament, or when the player's participation in the tournament has ended. To prevent confusion and double counting, information in this table is updated only once a tournament or the player's participation in the tournament is concluded. Mixed doubles, references. External links, official site, Jamie Murray at the Association of Tennis Professionals, Jamie Murray at the International Tennis Federation, Jamie Murray at the Davis Cup, Guardian blog.